we doing? How we doing? Nah, don't get scared now. The topic for this morning, ladies and gentlemen, is we cannot live forever. What do you mean by that, Larry? Duh, that's common sense. I know y'all thinking that. But here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, we all have to come. The way we come in this world, we have to leave this world. And I know it sucks for us to have to die, our loved ones, our moms, our fathers. But guys, if we don't die out, the world's going to be overly populated. The world will be overly populated. So we can't live forever. I mean, we can't. I mean, this goes back to the biblical, in the first book of Genesis, when, Adam bit off the tree, and to be honest with you, I don't really, I'm a biblical person, but I don't know. I really don't know how that would have went, either or. God gives us choices. I'm aware of that. But this is the reality of it, y'all. It's the inedible. We all have to die. Every day there's a star being born. Someone's being born every day. Like, okay, I'll give you an example. Arnold Schwarzenegger, one of the best bodybuilders of all time. But he's getting older, ladies and gentlemen. I love this guy. I respect him. A lot of my workouts and stuff that I do, I get from him. I respect this guy. He's a legend. But, I mean, it's the inedible. His time is coming. His time is coming to a close. It has to be the next runner-up. You have a short window in life, ladies and gentlemen. You have to take you got to use the best, get the best out of it. You got to get the best out of what you have. You have a short window. I mean, I don't know why we think we're going to live forever. Like I say, every day a star being born. Somebody dying off, there's a legend dying off, and there's a new legend being born. So you got a short window to do whatever you're going to do. And the time ticking. That's why when 12 o'clock hit, the next day, I hit the ground running. That's the attitude y'all need to have. And like I said, we can't possibly be overly populated. Y'all just think about it. If nobody never died, the grocery stores would constantly run out of food. And I know I talk about, coming here to the gym a lot. And I know a lot of y'all gonna say, see, that's what I'm talking about. This is the reason why I don't go to the gym at 3 in the morning. No, that's an excuse. But I'm saying if we was always to come here in the gym at 3 a.m., the gym will be overly popular. There will be no equipment. And that's not for you lazy ones who trying to say, oh, that's why. No, some of y'all just don't want to do a damn thing. That's not for y'all. We're not talking about for that. We're not talking about for that. We're talking about for the ones who actually like to put in the work. So this is why the world can't be overly populated. We wouldn't have nothing. Everything would run out. Just imagine how the world would be if you had nothing, no water, no food supply, if everybody lived forever. If everybody lived forever, we wouldn't have nothing. We wouldn't have nothing, y'all. Come on, think about this. I mean, I lost my mom in 2022. It hurt. It hurt bad. I didn't know how I was going to make it. But I knew if I would have just stopped doing what I was doing, my mama would have been turning over in her grave, and it would have broke her heart if I would have gave up on my vision of bodybuilding. That would have broke her heart. I kept going, and that's why I tell y'all, I never believed in the word motivation. Like I tell you all the time, ladies and gentlemen, motivation comes and goes. You can have motivation right now. Lord forbid, I don't wish this on no one what I'm about to say, but if something happens, then your motivation goes out the window. So why do you want to use the word motivation? This is why, ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk about this word motivation for a little bit. There ain't no such thing as motivation. I don't even know who came up with the word. I don't even use vote. I did start off using the word motivation when I first started my YouTubing, but I don't use it no more. Because there's no such thing. Either you have it or you don't. Because life is gonna happen regardless. I don't care if you got $1 million in the bank, $100 in the bank, $0 in the bank. Life gonna happen. I don't care who you are. I don't care what celebrity you are. I don't care. I'll give you an example, and I hate this for this brother. Bruce Willis, he has dementia. One of the best actors there is, but he has dementia. And he has a lot of money. I love this guy. He's a legend. Like I said, I have respect for him. But the man has dementia now. Lord, for I hope the family stand by his side. But that's what I'm saying. I mean, he has dementia. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Money does not matter at the end of the day. We're gonna die one way or the other. We can't live forever. The world can't be overly populated. I don't know about y'all. I like to go to the grocery store and be able to get what I'm gonna get. I like to be able to get what I'm gonna get. I don't want to be in there and it ain't no water supply, no food, no groceries. I don't want to be in there like that. I'm not trying to do that. So this is why y'all have to think a little bit. I know y'all don't want nobody to die, but you don't want to be overly populated. You want to be able to have things. You go to the store for y'all sneakerheads, you young cats. Y'all like to go to the mall and buy shoes. Just imagine if you go to the mall and everybody there and everybody's in one store and the world and the mall is overly populated, you're not gonna be able to get them shoes. That's the stuff a lot of us don't think about. You know, like I said, we can't live forever. I mean, yeah, maybe if Adam wouldn't have bit off if Adam and Eve wouldn't have done what they done, we probably would have. But what I'm saying is you got to think about that. That's one of the things you got to think about, y'all. We're getting older. Like me, people now, you're under 18 or 21 or above, you're growing up. Me, I'm 37. I'm growing down. I know that sounds crazy to be 37, but I'm growing down. I'm old enough to have children 12 and 13 years old. So they watching me, you know what I'm saying? So I'm growing down and they're growing up. So we all can't be growing up. We have to teach them what we know so they can pass on the torch. That's the thing, y'all. We can be legends. All of y'all can be legends. Anybody on here that I'm talking to can be a legend. We all can be that. But at some point, even the best, we have to throw in the torch. Sometimes we got to pass the torch. Look at Tom Brady, one of the best athletes of all time, best quarterbacks. But Father Time caught up with him. You can't play the game forever. Okay, who else? LeBron James, one of the best basketball players there is. Michael Jordan, I mean, he's number one, I mean, in my opinion. But y'all get what I'm saying, though. I mean, we have to pass the torch. You can't do it forever. I know some of y'all have pride and you don't want to let stuff go, but you got to let it go. It's time, somebody else's time. Somebody else's time to shine, y'all. Listen, I love all of y'all. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Blessings.